Hi, okay. In this video, I'm going to talk about my thoughts and my conclusions on the evidence that I've been shown and seen throughout the case of this trial, and some of the things I like and some of the things I don't like. So this is purely my thoughts and my kind of feelings about everything I've seen for the past 4 days. Alright, number one, I have to start with the speed of this trial. Another law tuber talked about it as well, and he used the verbiage of this day. This is day 4, but it feels like day 10,472. Um, I agree with that because I don't feel like the trial is moving. Yes, I've counted up now, and we have had 12, 13 witnesses on the stand in 4 days. So you would think that that means that the trial is moving. I beg to differ. Okay, some theories about why it's going so slow, besides the obvious, is they're only doing 3 days a week, and there are a lot of objections, and this judge has already decided before the trial even started that she does not want speaking objectives, which means every time they have an objection, they have to go to sidebar, which means that we can't hear what they're saying. So that's one part of it. Another part is I think I've discussed this, but I'm going to discuss it a little bit more, not too much. I think the judge is a little too involved in this case for my liking. Yes, they're supposed to be involved, but not to the degree she is. Um, Number 3, we've had 12 witnesses on the stand, give or take, and I did the math. And 2 of the witnesses are family members of KarenRead or somehow connected to KarenRead for sure. And the other witnesses, all of them are firefighter paramedics. And somebody else said this also. I feel like I know all there is to know about being a paramedic because every time they have a witness on the stand, they go through their past history, like a CV. Okay, I get this to a point, but if you can't do a 5-minute CV, there's something wrong here. I understand. I would more allow it if it was a expert witness, but not for every witness you have on the stand. Okay, and also in conjunction with this, they have testimony that doesn't matter to anything. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't really have to be in there. Um, and if I have to hear another person talk about how much snow there was there that night, I might pull my hair out because we had one witness say, well, they've talked about how uh, the victim was either overdressed or underdressed for the weather conditions. And we've also had varying opinions on how much snow was on the ground. Okay, now I I could do this, but I haven't. You could look up the conditions for that area on that day, and everything I've seen said 0% chance of snow and whatever. So to me, that would be a light dusting to maybe a little more. Nothing in the realm of 4 to 6 inches. Also, okay, there was a jury view, And all that means is that they went on a field trip to look at um, a certain site, okay? And like I said before, they can't dox the jury, which is tell us who they are. So they either had to stop or do it some other way. So it turns out somebody did film it without showing anybody. Okay, here's the point for that. Um, Apparently there was a flagpole or some kind of pole. Well, everything I've looked at, there's no pole. So either a lot of people are mistaken or covering and or fibbing. You make the call. And but okay. The reason why the last witness, Katie McLaughlin, got on my nerves was one reason. Well, besides just she wasn't moving along. Um she just if I had to call balls and strikes, I'd say she was lying because if somebody asks you if someone's a friend or like how do you know this person? There are varying degrees of relationship. Okay, you can say an acquaintance, which means in my terminology, you barely know somebody. Then you can say that, oh, well, besides family relations or whatever, like brother, sister, whatever, or a friend, which means you know them and you're friends, but but she was stuck on the we're not close friends. Okay, and I know I talked about this before, but it just keeps hammering in my head, which is, you know, we weren't close friends. Okay, so you mean to tell me that you take pictures with you and the other person in a bikini with an acquaintance? Not likely, unless you're really free. And you might be, but okay. Then there's another part. Um, the fact that she just wouldn't come out and say whatever, like they'd give her a question. Uh, do you know somebody named Caitlin Albert? Well, yeah, I went to high school with a girl named, and there was a girl named Caitlin Albert. Okay, so you know her or not? She was just dodging the question, and then at the end, which this the defense lawyer's name is Alan Jackson. Okay, like the country star, but a lawyer. Okay, okay. So he's really good at finally getting somebody to admit that yes, I was there. Yes, whatever. Okay, so the point that he got with her was he said, "Well, the story has evolved since the first time you told it." And she's like, "No." And then finally, after I don't know, say 20 minutes, she finally says, "Well, yes, it's evolved." Okay, so it's like I always say, I'm like a Judge Judy, okay? Judge Judy cuts out the BS and just says, "What's the story here?" Okay? So my thing is, if I ask you direct questions and you can't just answer them, I automatically go into what are you hiding? Or why are you not telling me that? That's where I go. So needless to say, I don't like that witness, and I don't know. It's just I don't know what the point is of interviewing or having as a witness everybody on the paramedic squad. I don't get it. I don't get it. And oh, there's one thing about Alan Jackson or somebody. I think it's Lawley, one of the state's attorneys is lolly. I don't know why it's lolly. Lolly, like I would say lolly because it's Lally. Okay. But he has this unnerving way of saying, "What if anything?" to every question he asks. It is so annoying. I can't even tell you. If I could, I would cut it out and listen to the other part, but you can't cut out the question because you have to listen to the answer. But oh my god. Oh my god. Um somebody, another one of the women people lawyers on LawTube uh did a count and I think we're up to 320 of what if any. Yep, in 4 days. Yeah, so I think my whatever uh not like I I I can't take it scale is gonna go off the roof with this one. Um, so I'm hoping they get to the point, and I'm hoping that they don't do like most cases I've been seeing and having 30 witnesses before they consider it done because I can't take much more. So, all right. Bye, guys.